Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to Naturalistic Vibes Podcast. It's your host, Ivy. Thank you for checking in with me this week. I hope everybody having a beautiful week. I hope your week has been fantabulous so far. Welcome my Gen X, Xennials, and Millennials. Love you guys. I love you guys. Again, hope you guys are having a fantabulous week so far. And if you're not having a fantabulous week so far, let this very, very moment that you hear my voice start that moment where you start pointing out the fantabulousness in your life. And if you can't find it in your life, find it in yourself. And if you can't find it in yourself, that's what we're here to talk about today. Oh, yeah. It has been, I'm first going to say, these last couple months have been very interesting, very informative, very expansive on an internal level. Yeah, it's been very eye-opening. A lot of messages coming in. And some, if you noticed, in some of the last couple episodes where I would mention, like what's going on energetically, and then you may not hear me come back, or maybe I follow up with a YouTube video, a little short YouTube video, kind of giving some more information on what's going on energetically. But the energy was just coming in, y'all. It was like I needed to kind of ground that energy out first. So I needed to allow everything to come in so that I can ground it out and then present it in the pieces that it needs to be presented in. And so as I was mentioning before I went there, at the least in any part of your day, you should feel fantabulous about you, right? And what am I talking about? I mean, feeling good in your body, feeling good outside your body, feeling good with you, right? If you're having if you don't feel good about you, then that's topic for another conversation. That's when we got to get into it, family. For real. We got to get into it. And so today's episode is going to be on learning to love on yourself. Now, I know for the month of May, during Mother's Month, a lot of energy was coming up, but it was specifically what I was picking up, rather, was coming up around mothers and honoring our ancestral mothers, through healing. And so what does that look like? Us loving on ourselves as mothers and then being in mothering energy. And so I say, whether you're a mother, a godmother, a grandmother, an auntie, a cousin who looks after, other children besides your own, or even if you don't have any, but you're a cousin who look after other children, you still play that mother and fathering energy, depending on man and woman, right? And so a lot of that was coming up on the mothers showing love to themselves, and what that looked like, so we went into that. I want y'all to go check out those episodes for the month of May. Real good information. And no matter when this information is presented, whenever you find it is the perfect timing. Always know that. Whenever you find that information, is divine timing for you to find that information. So let's keep it moving. So learning to love on yourself. We have become a society that has been conditioned with looking externally to seek love. We're looking outside of ourselves for us to validate what love means to us, right? Excuse me, y'all. Literally, these last 2 months has been some throat chakra clearing and activation, so bear with me. But anywho, so this society has taught us, one, what love is. That's number one. And number two, how to receive love. So how to give it out and how to receive it, and then what it looks like when we're giving it to ourselves or lack thereof. And so in my observations, and in my studies, I have learned that we've been conditioned, especially generations over generations, to see ourselves as less than, right? So we're not supposed to see ourselves, definitely not operating in the God bodies that we operate. And I definitely don't mean that from an egotistic perspective. I'm meaning, the soul. This that we're calling the God body, how the soul is able to manipulate the suit that it's in based off of the DNA. Okay, so and we're not gonna go too far into that, but us really taking this time during this Cancerian energy to really learn how to love on ourselves. And I do want to shout out So It Is Written for actually connecting some dots. So shout out Mook. Love you to pieces. Boo, you literally been putting the game down for years. Like, real talk. So I'll make sure you guys that I link her in so you guys can go check her out. Real deal information, no bullshit. I'm telling you now, don't go over there with the BS. If you're looking to work and learn, go over there. She really does have some good information. But she connected some dots with the full moon in Capricorn energy, which I didn't even pay attention to. But we had a full moon, the full moon in Capricorn last year, and in December, right? And then we just had a full moon in Capricorn a few days ago, and coming out of that energy, whoa, right? And then the end of this month, we're gonna have a full moon and piecing the portal together because the dates aligned, if I'm not mistaken. There were some dates that kind of mirrored each other, and I was like, oh wow, that's really profound, because what the Cancerian energy teaches us is that Big Mama does want to love on you, but that's going to come with some discipline. So it's kind of like, I tell you to clean your room, right? Your mom tells you to clean your room. Everybody, when you were a child, your mother told you to clean your room. And it would take the time where you actually, let's say you went in there and you just threw shit under the bed, threw it in the closet. Clean your room before you go outside, right? Your reward is going outside. In order for you to go outside, you must clean your room, right? But you go in there and you straighten up the room, or you just throw your dirty stuff in areas and you don't actually clean it up. And then you try to dot out the door. And what mama say? Let me go check to make sure you clean this room right, 'cause I know how you do. Or let me go make sure you clean this room right. Let me go check and make sure you did it right before you go outside, okay? She go in there, you got shit under the bed, shit in the closet, shit behind the door. You tried to close the door and hide. Dirty clothes mixed with clean clothes. Books, just shit everywhere. Like, you just didn't clean up, right? Let's just be very clear. It's very evident you didn't clean up. You're not going outside until you clean up. That's that Capricorn Saturn energy, bringing in that discipline. And I'm Sun Capricorn, so I'm telling you now, I'm with that shit. I appreciate discipline. I appreciate a good lesson. I appreciate when I'm not operating at my optimist, at my highest, that a lesson has to come in for me to get back on point, get in alignment, get in harmony. I can literally appreciate that. I'm dead ass serious. Always been that way. So with these energies connecting like this, and we being in the Cancer energy, right? And that's that big mama energy saying that you need to do this, and then this is your reward for that, right? So it's like we're being called to, you're going to hear different pieces of this, you guys. And we're to take the pieces that we hear from different capacities, different modalities, different forms of expression, and we're to decode the information for ourselves, okay? Keeping it in a holistic story, keeping those pieces together, not separating anything. So what I'm getting from Big Mama is that we're being called to learn how to love on ourselves. What does that look like? How can you be disciplined if you don't love on yourself? Real? You really want me to answer that shit for you? Don't take care of your health. And you've been getting messages. You've been getting people come to you, signs, synchronicities telling you to stop doing this, replace with this, do more of this, eliminate that. And then when those things start fucking you up, what I do wrong? I told you to do this. How you expect to feel better, your reward, if you still treating your body like this? By putting in things that you know are not right for your body. But by not taking the action and movement when you're here to do so. Again, my Gen X, Xennials, and Millennials, most of us are in our 4s and 5s right now. So we definitely should be doing things where we're loving on ourselves more. For us, it's specifically moving our fucking bodies, get active. I ain't talking about y'all that's active. Y'all can help us that's non-active, okay? I'm talking about the people that are not active. And here, I'm going to raise my pinky, my church finger up, y'all. I'm one of them people. So don't get it twisted. Messages from Y as well. It is time to get off your ass and start moving this energy. It is not too motherfucking hot out there for you to go outside and move your body. With some fresh air, with some nature. We in the age in our lives, y'all, where we all starting to have different aches and ailments and pains and stagnant energy, because that's what the fuck it is. Showing up in different parts of our body. And we're playing ignorant like we don't know why the fuck it's there. You know why it's there? You put it there. Who else the fuck put it there? Nobody put a gun down your throat and told you to eat them damn Twinkies. Nobody told you to overindulge in that liquor. You know you supposed to be cutting back on your weed. It ain't that you can't have it. Cut the fuck back. Discipline. I'm telling y'all now. Take the time now to take in that discipline and make that corrective action. It takes, if science is right, and it takes 21 days to create a habit. It's the same as replacing one. You know what? Instead of me just sitting here, let me do leg lifts while I sit in my chair. Because eventually them leg lifts going to get into while I'm watching TV. Eventually them leg lifts going to get to you standing and you doing squats while you watching TV. Then eventually that energy is going to want to move. It's going to want to run, box, push-ups. Now you finna start doing all kind of stuff. But we gotta jump start the energy, y'all. And part of it is because when we link these things back, we've adapted unhealthy habits, either based off of something you didn't like or something you liked. I'll be honest, your girl is a foodie. I like food, y'all. I do. All my loved ones know, that know me, know that about me. However, I occasionally indulge in foods that I know the fuck I ain't supposed to, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Now Big Mama done spanked my hand and said, I told you not to eat that. And you know what I said? You right. I don't even, now when I go back and look, okay, this is why I was doing it. So now I just need to corrective action. Now I just need to take action on this and not continue to show up in this way and by expressing in the form of eating. Loving on myself. I love myself enough to where I'm willing to sacrifice some of the foods that I really enjoy. They don't enjoy me back, y'all. They don't enjoy me back. So I have to make a sacrifice. So I'm choosing to break up with those habits. Bad relationship. Toxic. I'm choosing to love on myself by choosing healthier choices, healthier actions, healthier foods. Anytime I feel that little spark to do some form of exercise, do it. Don't even talk yourself out of it. For example, my husband and I, we decided what we were going to do was, and he's really good at, he had always been good at, like doing push-ups and stuff, since he hurt his leg and his hand, he's having to rebuild some muscles. And I told y'all that's a whole nother story because that was a lesson, and I'll give my lesson on what that was. For me, very profound and very expansive, and I'm very appreciative for it and love him for that as well. But y'all, I done forgot what I done put on the little sidebar. Oh, he was rebuilding the muscle. We was talking about using the hand in the muscle. OMG, this was literally a sidebar. I got a sidebar with the one to tell y'all that story because I think it's gonna be very, very good. But anyway, we're talking about loving on ourselves. If that is meant, it'll come back to me. But we were talking about the push-ups. Yeah, okay. I told y'all to come back. But he's always been good about, when he starts his workout, he get them push-ups in. And women, y'all know men, don't take them. But I swear, y'all, brothers, we think in 3 days, y'all shedded about 50 pounds. I swear for cheese and crackers, it look like that. I swear to y'all, it look like that. I promise. Seem like it take us a whole 60 days to get rid of 5. You know what I'm saying? And so what we decided to do was, in the moments where he's resting or whatever, in those moments where he's resting and we're watching movies, what we decided to do was, okay, like on a commercial, do some push-ups during the duration of the commercial, or do as many push-ups as you can while the commercials are on. Or, if we're watching one with no commercials, it's like, okay, watch the movie, and then when we're done with the movie, do push-ups, and then go to another movie. So we've been finding like little fun ways to jumpstart, moving our bodies more, because again, y'all, like I said, most of us are in our 4s and in our 5s And so we're already kind of feeling how, like, it kind of, this is how it's being shown to me, y'all. Y'all tell me if y'all agree with this or not. But it's kind of like, y'all remember on the Freddy Krueger movie on, I think it was the Dreamcatcher one. Yeah, because it's like the best one to me. I think it was like Nightmare on Elm Street. For those who don't know who Freddy Krueger is. If you in our generation, you fuck better know who Freddy Krueger is. So we beefing. But no, for real. There was a part when Nancy was running, and when she ran to the house, right? It looked like it was her house. And when she was in the dream state, and when she runs, she's going up the steps, and they turn into like what looks like quicksand. In my mind at the time, y'all, when I was a kid, I was like, why look like she running in oatmeal, like thick ass oatmeal or some shit. I kid you not. But as I got older, I was like, it just looks like she's moving in quicksand. So it's kind of like, when we were younger, it's almost like we didn't need no fire put under us. We were the motherfucking fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, we literally were the fire. We ignited everything and everyone we went in contact with in some, form or fashion, whether it been negative or positive, it doesn't matter. We were more ignited then. As we've aged, you know what I'm saying? And as our physical bodies have aged, we have gotten more complacent with doing less physical movement of the body. So, for example, like, and raise your hand, ladies, if y'all there with me, and fellas too. Some of y'all was, I remember being back in them customer service days, but be real with your girl. The moment your ass took a fucking office job, bitch, you ain't get up and do not one leg lift, not one walk down the street. You made sure to get the closest motherfucking parking spot at work, out to eat, no matter where you went. Not because you were manifesting the closest parking spot, because you were being lazy. Raise your hands. Come on, wave them high. Go on, put them on up there. I know it. Because I was part of that grouping with y'all. I'm telling you. I was part of that grouping with y'all. And I noticed that, like, once I got, like, late 20s, so, like, 28, it's like my energy hit like a stall. I got overweight, like, it seemed like to me, like, out of the blue. And then, and I'll be honest, I wasn't loving on myself. I ate extremely fucking unhealthy, then became a truck driver, and me and my husband we were very unhealthy when we were out there. I will say this, we were probably healthier than most of the truckers at that time, because we did, we did eat like salads, and we didn't like drenching and dressing and shit, but we would eat light sometimes, eat healthy snacks. We did eat fruit, drink a lot of water. We would try to incorporate, notice I use the word try, incorporate physical exercise when we would take our breaks, or when we would stop for breaks. We just weren't consistent with it. And so that's one of the things that we've noticed, and we've been talking about, is staying consistent with the routine. And so, find something that you can do that you enjoy doing. Because I'll be honest, it's some energies that express on, like on a sun level. Y'all the fuck don't want to work out. Don't like it. It's something about it. It's like I should think healthy, and I should think ripped up muscles, and skinny abs and all that shit, and thin waistline. But you gotta put some action behind the thought. If it's thought, air, polarity, energy, fire, has to have action behind it for it to manifest in the physical. Okay? That's how you actually read energy. When you're seeing how things are expressing out. You read it, the symbology based off its nature. And you decode it from that space. to see what is being said to you spiritually. Okay, that was another sidebar. And so we're being called, Big Mama is calling for us to love on ourselves by creating a routine around our health. Some of us are more unhealthy than we realize. Some of us are more unhealthy than we're accepting, you know. Some of us, it's just little tweaks. You ain't really got much to do. You just won't do the little 2-3 fucking things you hearing, feeling, seeing to do. You just won't do them. You do them and you straight. Why is this thing about health being the thing, right? Well, because if your health isn't right, you cannot, let me reword this. If you don't have optimal health, then you don't have optimal results. Your external world reflects what's going on internally. So look at where the fuck you sitting at right now. Look at your external world. Be honest with yourself. Number one. Number two, accept what spirit is showing you as you start to decode this information. In other words, tell your ego, we're just listening right now. We ain't saying we believe none of this. We just listening. I heard your part of it. I heard your side of the story. Let's listen to another perspective. Give it another voice. We're talking about changing, life-changing habits. We're talking about, we're already, y'all, the generation who everybody's noting that we look younger than we are. That's for a reason. Because one, we have big childlike energy. Real shit. We have childlike energy in some capacity. I don't care if it's you the lovable Care Bear type person. Right? You the person that like feed everybody. However you show up in your childlike space. You like to play. You like to joke all the time. You like to be outside in nature, playing. To you, that's like going outside and playing. As we literally tap into our childlike space, that childlike space is going to force it. You ain't got no motherfucking choice. It's going to force you to love on yourself. That's what that space is. It's going to show you how to love on yourself. What does that mean? I give y'all a prime example. We were just having a conversation earlier. And we were talking about, taking naps, right? And shit, before I got here, y'all, I bullshit you not. I wasn't taking no damn naps. I would literally fight through my naps. I would push through my naps because I had all of these tasks, Capricorn shit, that needed to be done before I rested. Listen to what I just fucking said. I got a list of tasks that need to be done. It take energy to do these tasks. I push through getting the rest to recharge so that I can do those tasks more efficiently, right? Now I'm doing these tasks stressed out. They gotta go back and redo stuff. They're not turning out right. Or I'm bumping heads with some, whatever is stress when you never get down to it. Not following my promptings to go to sleep when I would feel it. That's what I mean by childlike space. When a baby is born. And that baby ready to go to sleep. That baby going to sleep. So it's like that. Going outside and literally taking your shoes off and putting your feet in the dirt, in the grass, in the sand, in the mud. Childlike. Play. And in this playing, you will create that routine you need to move your energy. Because you're going to tap into the things that you did when you were younger that brought you joy. You enjoyed doing them, and they kept you active and moving. That's why most of us were not overweight. We had people in our generation that were overweight, let's be clear. But it wasn't a lot. Not nowhere the fuck near compared to today. Okay? The children today are more filled out, more developed. And we all know why. We're not going to go too deep into it. But this just speaks to, and that further fucking speaks to what I'm saying about moving the body. So that's the love that Big Mama is telling me. Again, you're going to hear pieces because she's telling us to love on ourselves in every aspect. And so different forms of expression are going to give you these different pieces to show you where we need to start loving on ourselves more. So depending on what it is you need specifically, that's who you're going to magnetize to. Okay? So if you somebody who need to rest because you don't know how to rest and take breaks, you're going to magnetize to somebody who's going to show you, going to give you that message. It's time for you to rest and take a break. You'll actually see the message as a form of loving on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. This routine is more so about you being consistent in moving your energy. You can't expect to have a strong foundation with weak legs. The table can't hold weak legs, y'all. You ever been to somebody's house and they done put their dining table up and shit, and they dining room chairs, brand new. And you going, man, that's nice. You go to pull that chair out, it's wobbly as a motherfucker. And it's so wobbly to the point you thinking in your mind, you could not have screwed the screws in at all. You must just put these bitches in there. Had to. Ain't no way you screwed them screws in there. There's no solidity to the foundation. It's wobbly. So we're all being shown something right now. Like I said, even in our story, which I'll be sharing because, like I said, it's very expansive, very profound. And it was one thing where it was teaching us both separately, one, to love on yourself and how to love on yourself and ways to love on yourself and how you think that you're loving on yourself when you're not. Right? You're in the illusion of thinking that you're doing something that's not what you're doing. It's like looking at the water and the water showing you a false image, right? Or reflective image, but it's wavy. So you're not seeing the image as it really is. You're seeing it wavy, right? So it's like a false image, if that makes sense. So, yeah, moving your body, creating some kind of movement. It's some people that, used to love to skate, to hula hoop, to jump rope. To hula hoop, to jump rope, It's some guys, especially in our culture, y'all. A lot of us, our creativity was stagnant, was robbed from us generationally. And so we're having to, tap into that and learn what that is for us. And so some of y'all were like, with build toy plane. That's kind of like what I'm saying is like building toy plane. I'm building toy planes. It's gonna come out. So I see like painting this big ass toy plane and then taking it outside and flying, throwing it and flying it, or throwing it and flying it, or remote control, flying kites. Some people get real joy out of that. You can run with flying your kite. Just for those who thinking you just stand there. No, you can run and fly your kite. That's getting that heart rate up. The gateway, it's like the gateway can't open. Oh, this is what I was just seeing in my mind's eye. It's like the gateway can't open if the doors are not opening. Okay, so imagining the heart pumping and like do do do, and imagining with each beat that's an opportunity to go through the door, right? But and so when it closes, that's a missed opportunity, right? So when it opens, it opens up. That's an opportunity to go through the gateway. So it's kind of like missing the gateway. It's kind of like missing the gateway. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. So it's like because the information that you're integrating in, is getting stagnant when there's no action, when there's no movement, right? So it's like, let's say that information is stagnant in the sacral, right? And that sits in the core area. So that's kind of like doing crunches or, sit-ups or planks. Planks will get your ass right in the core area. Just in case you want to know. But the core. So using the like that area. So let's say you can't integrate that information up through the heart gateway, because every time you try, the energy, it's kind of like, okay, y'all ever been to like a circus or seen on a movie where they show a circus or a fair and they hit the hammer on the thing and it shoots up, and if it go all the way to the top, that's like maximum the thing rings, but if it go up a little bit, it'll be like Wink Link or Weenie or some shit like that. It's kind of like that. It's like trying to pull the information back up, but it's not able to reach through the gateway, hence that valve closing or that missed opportunity in the heartbeat, right? So it's like in order for it to be able to rise up, you're going to have to start moving it and create fire in that space. Okay, it ain't no motherfucking coincidence that your lower three chakras, when you blend them together, they look like the color of motherfucking fire. What? They look like the color of fire. Let's get to it. Let's go there, like for real. So now we're talking about taking that spark and creating a flame. Okay? And you use your energies that are within you to express this outwardly. But the only way it can be done so is you have to harmonize the energies. So for example, I literally was just breaking this down to somebody one day last week. I said, imagine, because we were talking about being in that Aquarian age and being the age of I know and everybody knowing things and talking, and we were talking about how, some of the like during COVID, some of the old heads was like, everybody knows everything, everybody woke and stuff, but we being in the exennial bracket, I guess, we kind of were in this space. Like, it's good that people are knowing this stuff. Like, the more people that know, the more we all can expand out on this information and on this gnosis, because what you know and what I know may not be the same exact thing. But when we bring it together, it expands out and tells us a higher octave of information. You see what I'm saying? And so imagine you just downloaded a whole lot of information, and now you have to integrate this information into your being. This is what the year 2024 is about. What do you think empowerment is? This is internal empowerment. The only fucking way that you can see your power outside of yourself is that you have to activate it internally. Okay? And this is one of the ways that you do so. You love on yourself by turning on that internal fire within. How do I get my foundation strong? Get your damn legs strong. Get your arms strong. That's how you build a strong foundation. Because now once your foundation is strong, you can literally take that energy to create something out of nothing. That's what I've been hearing literally for 2 days now. And me and my husband and our brother, we were all sitting up talking. And I was just telling them earlier, I said, man, it's like the third time I mentioned this to y'all. It's like we got to create something out of nothing. I was like, I keep feeling like it's like, and I've been saying reinventing the wheel. So I'm just like, okay, it's like we have to take that energy. We have to take everything that we've learned, air energy, right? Communication, Mercury, everything that we have been taught. Okay? And we have to integrate that energy through the polarity energy of fire by taking action and initiating certain things. You should know what those things are. If you do not know what those things are, stay tuned. Stay tuned. And I'm wanting to tell you, you have resources out here. There are people out here that literally can help guide you back on the GPS coordinates of this thing called life, to get you back in your harmonic rhythm, back on the flow where you want to be, where you have already visualized yourself at. Don't look right where the fuck you sitting at, now do it. Let's line it up. Let's get into alignment. Okay? This goes for all of us, y'all. This goes for all of us. We're all going through something right now that has us in some form of stagnant energy. If you have excess weight in any part of your body, I ain't talking about muscle and toneness, okay? Some people have bigger builds and that's their tone, that's their build. For example, since we're talking about cancer, since we're in cancer energy and we are talking about that cancer energy and that cancerian energy and Big Mama, if you pay attention to cancer women, some cancer women have what I call the Big Mama build. They're not fat, they're not overweight, and I wouldn't even say they was just thick. They have this build about themselves where it's like they have a mix of all of it. They'll have a very small waist, be small chested, but big booty, big thighs, big mama build. It's like that Big Mama build. And it's like, doesn't matter, like the age. It could be whatever age when it's expressing, right? So, and it takes me to this point. That's why it's important for you to do what's conducive for your body. Don't try to keep up or slow down for people not on your pace. Pace at your pace so you can build and tone for your body, because you're activating something different than that person. They may need to move faster to springboard ahead on something specific just to catch up with you in a certain space. And then by the time you're done, y'all will be done. You see what I'm saying? Y'all will be done together. So now it's a harmonic balance and a harmonic flow. So loving on yourself by movement of the body is what the theme is for this Cancer season. Or at least for this week, this next week coming up. Create some form of routine. Matter of fact, I give you that as your little, thing to do, okay? And I want you to let me know, in the comments, reviews, stars, all that other stuff where you type and let me know how it worked out for you, right? Let me know if this resonates or not. Let me know what routine you created, especially if it's something new. Especially if y'all got some people who want to gain weight, hit your girl up for real, naturally, holistically. Serious about that. So we are, like I said, we all have to get in some form of movement, For some people, that movement may be in the movement of moving your ass to the bed, because you work out enough, right? You have more action going on. And so even though you have clear thought, you can't get organized in your thoughts. You can't get organized with what direction to go, what you should be doing. For surety, for certainty, it's like confidence. That's the word I'm looking for. It's like you're not confident in your move, right? So it's like you make moves, but it's like, I'm going to do this, but I don't know, type energy, right? So it's like you're having to rest so that when you rest, you're going to the spirit realm to get those answers on what you need to do. When you wake up, pay attention to your signs, synchronicities, symbologies, what spirit is expressing through everything around you to tell you where the next turn is on the GPS coordinates. I'm going to get y'all hip on these terms, y'all, for real. I like to use different terms because it helps us understand in layman terms what is being shown. We've been told to look at all this shit complicated, and this shit is extremely simple. It's as simple as they come when you know what you're looking at. I'm just sitting here, y'all, and I've got some notes. I got some notes that I had wrote down, and I'm just sitting there like, why is these lines standing out to me? I kid y'all not. It was a date. Now that I pull it back, the date was August with a slash and 11. So it's 3 1s. But when I originally looked over, it looked like 4 1s. But anyway, it's 3 1s right there. So at either rate, it's still significant to me. So, excuse me, with the 1s and then the 3 energy. And the fact that I'm sitting here communicating with you guys, expansive, and that's what we were just talking about, being able to expand in your energy by being able to feel more clear, more secure in your moves and what's going on with your life and how your story is being told, because you're the damn author. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean use damn. Y'all, you are the author. Okay? So pay attention to how you writing the story. You writing this motherfucker. You got the pen in your hand. Nobody ain't got the pen in their hand writing your story. You telling it. And if you letting somebody tell your story, shame on you. Okay? So, but yeah, family, let's get out. We at the beginning of summer, so it's no excuses. I don't have a car. You got feet. Use the motherfuckers. Walk around the block. Walk up and down your street. Walk up and down your driveway. You can get outside. Okay? Get this heat and this sun into your body so you can integrate this information properly, so that you can show up as you. Because we getting ready to step into Leo season next month. And that energy is the energy of I create. So what the hell you going to be creating? Right? got to integrate the information in order to be able to present something. Otherwise, it's a bunch of thoughts just all fragmented in the air. It's like having 20 notebooks, one topic in 20 different notebooks in one page apiece, and you got to go through 20 notebooks and find that one page on that one topic so you can put it all together to make it a collective piece. But before you can do that, you need to utilize this energy by moving your body so that you can ignite that energy within. That fire energy. Okay? I know y'all got this, man. Y'all got this. I have a knowing in y'all. It's beyond faith. I have a knowing that you're going to show up for yourself, that you're going to do this work. You getting through that gateway one way or another. You getting through that gateway in the highest frequency. Some of y'all life beyond what you imagine and what you actually have been attempting to manifest. Because your lesson in that is going to show you how you've been shortchanging yourself. You do good at manifesting, but you shortchange. So let's kick it up so you can show yourself that you can start kicking up when you asking for these manifestations, right? Yeah, but that's neither here nor there, y'all. My clock has ran down, for real. I'm about to get out. I hope I hope this actually activates you having a fabulous rest of your week throughout the weekend. For real. Love on yourself. Be graceful. Be gentle. Be patient with yourself. Really take the time to love on yourself. Get up and move your ass. Create that routine that creates meaningful movement. Actually get the heart rate pumping faster. That faster heart rate, that's like the vibration increasing. That helps the vibration increase. And as you do this, you're going to be prompted to eat different. Do it. Because come the wintertime, you're going to be prompted to eat a different way. And we'll entertain that when we get there. But as for now, in this summer, Cancer energy, you're being called to eat a specific way. It's for a reason. So you can literally, effectively, and efficiently integrate this information. So that when it comes time for the season of creation, you're in harmonic alignment. You're not clouded on what it is that you need to fucking create for yourself. And for your community. Okay? For your people. Alright, peeps. So I'm for real. I'm out this time. I love you guys. Like, for real. Keep rocking with me. I promise y'all, as I grow, as y'all grow, I grow, we grow. Real shit. As you grow, I grow, we grow. So we're literally going to do this work together. We're going to be supportive for each other. And we're going to be genuinely supportive with each other from a space of true real love. And we'll know what that is because we would have done the work by loving on ourselves, taking one step to love on ourselves. One thing to show us a form of expression by loving on ourselves. So yeah, man, connect with me. Let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment, review, star. Holler at me. Let's talk about some routines, Let's help each other out. You know what I'm saying, out here? Because some people don't know where to start. Where my health gurus at? Where my dietitians? My people who deal with the food? My culinary, spiritual culinary people. Help you align with your body. Where these people at? Anyway, before I get out of here, I did want to let you know, starting July the 1st, I am offering astrology sessions. And I only have 2 sessions available right now. I have a mini session and a full session available. And with the mini session, what you're going to get is just current energy breakdown, right? So that means you understand your birth chart, or you're coming to get something specific in that energy, and then we'll have a consultation on a follow-up afterwards. Or you're getting a full session, and with the full session, it's a full breakdown of your birth chart where we go through and I explain to you how these energies are expressing, like how the energies express, period, and then how they express in your star system, and then what steps are needed to be taken in order to get you into harmonic balance. So make sure you guys check me out. My website is naturalholisticvibes.com. You can book your sessions on there. And right now I am offering 10% off throughout the summer, for the summer sale. So you can book those sessions starting July the 1st. Now, keep in mind, 4th of July, I'm not going to be, because I'll be doing some spiritual work and hanging out with family, real shit. Some family that we hadn't met some and ever. So definitely going to be taking part of that. With this Cancer energy, you do want to be connecting with family. So yeah, make sure to check out the sessions on my website at naturalholisticvibes.com. You can also connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok for more information and more content, and with my videos and all that good stuff. You can check me out at Natural Holistic Vibes. And then for my podcast content, you can check me out on Instagram and Facebook at NHV Podcast. But at Naturalistic Vibes is the main source, so you definitely want to make sure to connect with me on there, because as I have resources that are beneficial, I definitely share those resources with my people, because we're literally here to help raise the frequency within ourselves, which helps raise the frequency externally. And so this place gets to raise vibrationally as we raise vibrationally. This place gets to heal as we choose to heal and do the work to heal. And that goal is for the heart to be lighter than the feather. That's always my thing right there. The goal is for the heart to be lighter than the feather when it comes time for that moment. So anything that you're experiencing, when you, God, go to judge yourself, weigh your heart. Are you heavy or are you light? All right. Like I said, make sure you stick with your girl. Make sure you guys get connected with me. I look forward to servicing you guys. Again, if you need that assistance with your birth chart, make sure you book your session with me on naturalholisticvibes.com. And it'll also be in the description as well. You'll be able to connect from there on any of my social media profiles. So I look forward to hollering at y'all next week. I don't know, man, because I almost dropped me like 2 or 3 YouTubes today, little shorts or something. So I don't know what's to come in between time. So for right now, just expect to see me sometime next week, and I'll give you guys a heads up when I'm back on. I love you guys. Peace.